Today's story is a real interesting one. It's also from the Bible. There was a guy named Joshua, and he was a general. He was leading all the Israelites, and there were like 1 million Israelites. I mean, they were all over the place. And he was leading them, and they came to this city called Jericho, and God wanted them to take over the city of Jericho. Now, I've never tried to take over a city, but if you got 1 million people, you can probably do it. Anyway, so the instructions that God gave them, though, was what they had to do was they had to march around the city. So they said, okay, we know how to march. So anyway, all around the city, all the way around and around the city the first day. And then the second day, their job was to march around the city again. So they marching around the city. And by the third or fourth day, they were probably coming up. We're the army, us is marching on, and we're marching around the city. And those kind of songs that soldiers sing when they're marching. So they were marching around and getting tired of marching. But after about 6 days of marching, they were a little less excited on the 6th day. Anyway, on the 7th day, they got to march around, and then they had something special they could do. They got to blow a trumpet. And so they had all these trumpets and stuff all around the city. And on the count of 17 or 46 or some other number, anyway, on some kind of number that they were counting to, they hauled off and they went, blew their trumpets, boo, like that, and they blew their trumpets and made a whole bunch of noise, and the city fell over. You ever knock over a city with a trumpet? I haven't tried, but it sounds like a fun thing to do. But anyway, that's what the story was. Hi, today I've got an experiment that's fairly simple, and it's kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys know what M&Ms are. I tried to do this experiment in India, and they didn't have M&Ms, or I couldn't find any. But I found out somewhere along the line that the M&Ms, or the M's on the M&Ms will float. So I thought that'd be a fun experiment to try. So here's some water. I'm going to put this on a plate here. And the idea about this is that you have to not eat the M&Ms. That's the hard part. The next hard part, let me see, I'm going to get a dark one here so you can see. See the M there? Okay. That M will float if I put this in water. So what I have to do is carefully place these in water. That's got to be high enough for them to be underwater. So here goes some more water. Aha!
Well, that one's upside down. I don't know how it's going to float that way. I can't see that one. It must be on this side. And there's one. There's one.
Now, one of the problems with this experiment is it takes a while for the M's to actually start floating. So I have film from when I did this another time, and I'm going to have that film from when I did it the other time show what it looks like as the M's float off of the pieces of candy. The good part about this is no matter how the experiment turns out, you get to eat the M&Ms at the end of it.
And I like doing experiments, so I get to eat M&Ms at the end of it. So you can see the coloring of some of the M&Ms. Hi! I have a helper. He wants to think that they're mice or something, but they're not. They're just M&Ms. Oh no, that one's upside down. That's going to float super that way. I'll put a few more in here because it's kind of fun mixing water things. Oh, how did I do that? These glasses gotta wear. I really need because I can't hardly see them. See how I have glasses when we have glasses on. That's just where it goes. Okay, I'm going to stop doing this. There we go. Now,
those M's, after a while, they start floating off of the surface of the candy. We can't watch it that long, but I have a time-lapse video of that happening to another dish at a different time. And so, have a nice day. Thanks for trying this experiment. Bye.